place for Kulgi.
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम।
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम। सकल वसुधा निज कुटुंब की भावना संस्कृति सनातन। आधुनिक शिक्षा पुरातन ज्ञान धाराओं का संगम।
देश की स्वाधीनता हित भूमि का शतकोटि वंदन।
निष्ठा धृति सत्यम के मंगल दिव्य भावों का समागम।
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
भव्य महाविद्यालयों के परिसरों से चिर सुशोभित। श्रेष्ठ गुरुजन कर रहे नित छात्र और छात्राएं दीक्षित।
सदचरित्राचार पावन साधना संकल्प संयम।
नवल वैश्विक चेतना नव क्रांति संस्कारों का उद्गम। जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम।
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम।
Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to inaugurate the program by lighting the lamp. I also request dignitaries to accompany him. request Dr. Rajesh Singh, University Librarian, to please welcome all the dignitaries. I request Dr. Rajesh Singh to please welcome the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh. I invite Dr. Rajesh Singh to please welcome Registrar Sir. I invite Dr. Rajesh Singh to please welcome Professor Rajiv Gupta, Chair, CEO, IOE. I invite Dr. Rajesh Singh to please welcome Neeta Sehgal ma'am, Chairperson, SCER. I request Dr. Rajesh Singh to please continue the session further.
Thank you, Bhavana ji, thank you. Good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for joining this program. Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Yogesh Singh sir to kindly launch the Centenary e-book collection, sir, there on the laptop itself. We have very recently we have procured more than 83,000 e-books in one go from 10 major publishers of the world. These e-books are accessible on various platforms and through various portals. Thank you, sir, for launching the Centenary e-book collection and digital archives. Shraddhe Professor Yogesh Singh sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, on behalf of Delhi University Library System, on behalf of the library professionals in university and colleges, and on my personal behalf, I welcome you, sir, for this launch program. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. Mahoday, आपका हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत है. I extend warm welcome to our beloved registrar, Dr. Vikas Gupta, Professor Rajiv Gupta, CEO, Institution of Eminence, Professor Neeta Sehgal, Chairperson, Standing Committee on Electronic Resources. I welcome all of you, sir. I welcome all the deans, directors, principals, heads, teacher in charges of departmental libraries and college libraries, all the college librarians and library staff members from different libraries. Welcome to all of you to this program, to this e-book launch program. I welcome all the students, researchers and faculty members for this, joining this program. Thank you very much. We have integrated whatever we have acquired, we have integrated all the ebooks and digital archives in 3 major platforms, and the best platform is DU e-library, through which you can access not only the ebooks but all the resources including the e-journals. We have a dedicated ebook portal which has been developed in university itself, where you will find all the ebooks listed, and it can be searched by the title, by the author, or by the keyword. So one can find if there is an ebook by a particular author, how many ebooks are there, or by a particular keyword, how many ebooks are there that can be found. DU e-library provides you seamless access to all the electronic resources from anywhere, anytime. And we have also integrated all the ebooks in WebOpac. So a user can, along with the print books, he can also search and find ebooks from the WebOpac. This program is a small beginning for a big journey which we are starting from today itself. This day will be remembered in the history of university library system, particularly for development of digital collection. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you very much. Now I request Professor Neeta Sehgal ma'am to kindly address the audience. She is Chairperson, Standing Committee on E-Resources.
Good morning, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, the Registrar, Dr. Vikas Gupta, the Chief Executive Officer, Institute of Eminence, Professor Rajiv, all the colleagues sitting in the audience. It's a very good beginning that we have just put together today for launching the e-books in our university. We know the books are the most important aspect for all the students, for all the teachers, for the academicians, even for the general public also. And if I could recollect, the university library is a very, very rich from the very beginning. I could just see a few people, I was just talking, there's the alumni in our audience who has gifted 80 books costing 89,000 to the Vice Chancellor very recently. So books are very, very precious to all of us. And you know, it has happened in the month of November itself, if I could recollect, a committee was constituted by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. And being a Dean Research Life Sciences, I was heading it as a chairperson. And we have very good university librarian, Dr. Rajesh Singh. He has taken an initiative, and I think within 4 meetings, if I'm not mistaken, we have been able to finalize 83,000 ebooks, and there are 34 databases that we have been worked out. His modus operandi was he made a negotiation committee. It was subcommittee, and they had negotiated with the publishers. There were approximately 34 publishers, or more than that, and they have been able to get the discounts. And I don't think so anybody can even guess the discounts that the university was able to get. It's a Wiley Publications, it was Springer Nature, etc., who offered, seeing our university, 70 to 90% discount. And because of that, we have been able to have such a good collection in our university. And it's going to be, we do have a very good collection. You know, if I could recollect, we have just one library in the beginning, if I could recollect from my school days, my college days, but now we have so many other science library, etc., Ratan Tata library, and there's many other libraries. And once we have this e-book, e-journal, electronic media, then they'll be very easy for the students to access. They'll be able to download also, and they'll be able to just have not only the books, even the journals also. So that is the mammoth work which has been done, and this work has been done within 3-4 months. And it slightly delayed was there because there's a one policy, one nation, one subscription policy which has been given by the government, but it has not started, so we have been able to have that many public books with our library. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to add that whatever we have purchased, this is available to all of us equally in a perpetual mode. Now I invite Professor Rajiv Gupta for his brief address to the audience.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh Singh ji. Namaskar. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh ji, Registrar of the University, Dr. Vikas Gupta ji, Professor Neeta Sehgal, Chairperson, Standing Committee of the Library, Dr. Rajesh Singh, University Librarian, Deans of the faculties, Principals of the colleges, Head of the departments, colleagues and students. A very warm good morning to all of you. And I must thank Honorable Vice Chancellor to give me opportunity to discuss some of the work which we are doing at the Institution of Eminence under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. So Institution of Eminence, this was a tag which was given to the University of Delhi a few years back, and last few months we have actually started functioning on various aspects of the university's growth, and that includes the library system. So when we talk about the library, immediately one picture immediately comes to our mind. There is a big room or a big hall which has large number of books. But with time, when University of Delhi is also changing with time, for example, all our admissions, all our administration, all our recruitment process is online, then I think we also need to think about how to upgrade our library resources and go towards more online method. So with this thought, again, under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, we started envisioning our University of Delhi library system as one of the world-class library system. And that actually includes not only upgrading the infrastructure, and for that, again, under sir's guidance, Institution of Eminence, we are coming forward in upgrading library facilities, infrastructure, but also strengthening the real sources in the library. That actually, that's the most important vital part in any library system. So with time, things are changing. Students also prefer, rather than going to library, they prefer if they could download the library resources. With these thoughts, we started thinking that how we can upgrade our library, particularly library systems. And in this last financial year, we have gone for complete subscription of e-books from 8 different publishers. University Librarian Dr. Rajesh Singh has just displayed it on the screen, and also various e-journals. In total, at the moment, we have close to 84,000 e-books available with us. What is important about these e-books is, like, if anybody uses from any university land connection, be it department, center, or the college, and our VC sir was absolutely clear about it, that our colleges are integral part of the University of Delhi, so they must also be associated with this movement. So these e-books, these e-resources can be accessed from anywhere in Delhi. Library system is also working on giving remote access. You go to the website. So students, teachers, everyone actually can also use these resources from remote. All of us actually realize the importance of having e-resources, particularly in today's time, which gives more freedom. Rather than visiting the library in odd hours, one can actually access all these resources. I'll just take 2 more minutes. Under sir's, VC sir's guidance, we are also working on strengthening many other resources via the funding which is available from Ministry of Education under the Institution of Eminence scheme. This includes various type of measurements. For example, we are working on environmental measures. Yesterday we had the World Environment Day, and then we are also working on STP plant, waste to energy plant, solar panels, the rainwater harvesting. We are also working on strengthening library resources. We are also working on strengthening our Delhi University Computer Center, in addition to strengthening, the instrumentation facilities in USIC in North Campus and CIF in South Campus. All these things have only been possible because of sir's presence, guidance, and his support. Thank you very much, sir. So So I'll not take much time. I think today we would like to hear our VC sir about these e-resources. Thank you very much for giving me this time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The resources are accessible and downloadable from the university campus, from the colleges, equally unlimited. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for his guidance. Sir.
Good morning, namaste. Professor Rajiv Gupta, Chief Executive Officer, Institution of Eminence, University of Delhi. Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar, University of Delhi. Professor Neeta Sehgal, Chairperson, Standing Committee for E-Resources. Dr. Rajesh Singh, University Librarian. Professor Neera Agnimitra, Convener, Centenary Celebrations, University of Delhi. Respected Deans, Head of the Departments, Principals of different colleges, respected librarians, distinguished faculty members, invited guests, and my dear friends and students. Good morning to all of you. So today is a very, very auspicious day. One is this function. Second is, yesterday NIRF rankings also announced, and I'm very happy to share that out of 15 best colleges, 9 are from University of Delhi. One is Miranda, second is Hindu College, and other colleges are also doing very well. So colleges are our pride. And we are lucky in University of Delhi to have such eminent colleges with us. Congratulations to all of you. Coming to the University of Delhi, 100 years old institution, 100 years old institution doing very well due to its policies, perceptions and perspectives. But when it comes to NIRF ranking, we are expected to do well. We got 11th place, but we hope that in the coming years, we will improve our position and we will do better every year. As we all know that the data which is used for this calculation of the rankings are 3 years data, last 3 years data. And when it comes to teaching also, a teacher should have at least 2 semester experience. It means what? In university and in colleges also regularly we are recruiting teachers, so things will improve for us, and we are also very, very vigilant on other parameters. And one is another aspect, that's why I said the auspicious day, is the e-book collection and digital archives. We are launching this, and because libraries play very, very important role in the life of the universities. And now our library is very important, prestigious library, having distributed system and doing very well. But this is a big change, like e-resources, e-books, 84,000, more than about 84,000 e-books. When this proposal first came to me, it came through the university librarians submitted this proposal to the IOE committee, and then through IOE CEO, the proposal came to me. And I was surprised. I don't want to use the word shocked, but I was surprised to see 27 crores for library e-resources. That was beyond my imagination. मैंने कहा यार then I was still confused. 27 crore में तो एक building बना लेते अच्छी सी, कुछ और कर लेते, but 27 crores for e-resources. Then I wrote on the file, please discuss with me. Then Professor Rajiv Gupta came next day. Then he explained me everything. Why should we go for e-resources? Then I asked librarian also to meet me to understand his view about the investment of 27 crore rupees. And then I was also confused because it was written that from 2018 to 2022, resources which will come under this scheme. It means then they explain perpetual and they will be with us all the time. Because I come from that generation where we love to read printed books. So when I am saying this is a big change, because our generation, our students, our sons and daughters, now they don't read printed books, but e-books. They are very comfortable with e-books, although our generation, many are not that comfortable with the e-books. But yes, we also have to change our mindset. Immediately I thought this amount should be sanctioned for e-resources, because this is a big change in India, and so our mindset should be changed accordingly, and the proposal was approved. So that's why when I said the library is very good and reputed and rich in terms of resources as well as the services. They are very good in both, and now when we say the services, internet has changed many things. We can't imagine a day without using cell phones, without sending emails, without using WhatsApp, without doing this, without doing that. Things have changed in last 20, 30 years. And in library also things have changed. For example, first change came in the banking system of our country. Initially people were skeptical about it, and there was so much opposition inside the banks. That was somewhere in 1990s. But then the policymakers of those days decided to implement that, and today India is the first country where mobile transactions through UPI, mobile transactions, this is UPI, we all know, that Unified Payment Interface developed by the National Payment Corporation of India. It's in-house developed software which provides an interface between your bank account and the front-end software like Paytm, Google Pay. So India has become the first country where highest mobile transactions are taking place, like more than even America and other so-called IT-savvy countries. So we are doing very well. Imagine in 1990s when people were opposing the implementation of software resources in the banking system of our country. So that has become past, and now when mobile came also, now India is #1 in the world. Similarly, in the library resources also now, as rightly said, that we can access resources from anywhere. Our all colleges are now connected, and these resources will be available to them also. This will directly and indirectly also help in our NIRF ranking. Things like this change, which like e-journals, you know, when this concept of e-journals came, educationists were also not very easy with that. It means what? We were feeling that inferior journals will be e-journals. Printed journals are good journals. But that analogy has also changed in last 10, 15 years now. It doesn't make any difference whether journal is e-journal or it's a printed journal. That is only a medium. So our mindset has changed, and we have come out of that notion also. So that's why university has decided to spend this huge amount on e-resources, and we will keep on doing it. Right now we have an opportunity of having the status of institution of eminence, and we are getting adequate grants from Government of India, and we want to invest that grant in right places, and library is a place where we should spend, and that's why we are doing it. Professor Sehgal madam has said that we got 90% discount. Very good if we have got 90 or 80% discount. But this number is 84,000 books, good books, and but if new versions come, like then also whether they will be included or not included, I don't have any idea. Or should we have to purchase again? We have to purchase again. So those books which are up to 2022, they will be with us. We are the authorized user of those books. But now the investment has done, and we will keep on doing it. Now I would like to request librarians and the university librarian, please organize workshops for awareness and promotion of such facility in University of Delhi. Otherwise, this investment will not give us the results which are expected from such investments. And we are also, like, when it comes to university library, this is 127 crore. We are also in the process of the expansion of the university library, and university has decided to improve the existing infrastructure and provide additional space in the library, and 110 crores have been approved by the university for this, and the construction will start very soon. So this is e-resources, the change in the culture, systems, and mindset. And I request my dear students, most of our students and the young generations are IT savvy. Please use these resources diligently, and and try to create something very good in your lifetime. Whatever you want to do in your life, knowledge which you will acquire in University of Delhi, that will be with you, that will help you to shape up your future. And always remember that library and librarians have contributed in the growth and development of your career also. With these words, I am thankful to the organizer for this invitation and sharing some of my thoughts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to inform you that we provide to the colleges a certificate that what resources we are making accessible to all the colleges. That they use for an IRF ranking and various other rankings. So this is sent from the library. I am thankful to my Honorable Vice Chancellor for all his guidance, all his support, and for making the library a priority in the university. Thank you very much, sir. I am thankful to the Registrar for always being on my side for all the matters of administration. This was possible because Professor Rajiv Gupta is there. He guided me from the beginning that we can do like this. Thank you very much, sir, for making this happen. Professor Neeta Sehgal, she has been very confident and very instructive. So we could finalize the number of books and subject collections under her chairmanship. Thank you very much, ma'am. I am thankful to all the deans, directors, heads, principals, college librarians, teachers, and my dear students. Thanks to all of you. I am cutting short because my Vice Chancellor has a meeting, right? I request all of you to please raise at your place for Rashtragan. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंद हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उछल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय. Thank you. I invite all of you for a cup of tea outside in the dining hall. And please join us after this tea for technical session. All of you, please. Thank you. Mr. Mohit Sharma to please start the program. We will discuss what are the platforms to indicate the availability and accessibility of e-resources from the campus and beyond the campus. Mr. Mohit, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am Mohit, and I've been tasked by Dr. Saab to demonstrate the accessibility of the Centenary ebook collections sourced from some of the most renowned publishers. So this is the ebook page which was launched in the previous session by Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. As you can see, there are close to 84,000 ebooks from close to 18 publishers. We have Adam Matthews Primary Sources, which is a SAGE offering. We have 87 ebooks from Bloomsbury. We have 9,700 plus ebooks from Cambridge University Press, 5,800 plus ebooks from Elsevier. There are topical collections from Gale and ebooks from Gale as well. There are close to 3,500 plus ebooks from Oxford University Press, more than 500 books from SAGE. The largest collection is sourced from Springer Nature, close to 57,000 plus ebooks from Springer Nature, 2,800 plus ebooks from Taylor and Francis, 4,200 plus ebooks from Wiley. Apart from the recent acquisition of Centenary ebook collections, we have other ebook collections sourced in parts. Let's just have a look at them as well. 18 ebooks from Brill, 63 ebooks from De Gruyter, 15 from EBSCO, 16 from Elgar Online, 19 ebooks from Institute of Physics, 3 books from MIT Press, 5 ebooks from Orient Black Swan, 73 ebooks from Sage eVidya. This is a collection of ebooks from renowned Indian authors, 8 ebooks from University Press Scholarship, and 4 ebooks from World Scientific. On the page, you will find a detailed video tutorial on how you can access these ebooks from anywhere, anytime via DU eLibrary and other web properties which have been set up by DULS team. And there's a detailed user manual as well. Currently, you have 3 web properties from where you can access these ebooks. I'll focus more on the accessibility of ebooks, and probably at the end of my session, I would like to cover other e-resources as well, which are available through DU eLibrary. So there are 3 properties. One is, of course, the WebOpack. And you go from here, and this is where you will land up. This is the WebOpack, which is accessible on web, and you can perform any topical query. So I'll do cybercrime. If you want to access ebooks, in the type of material, please select ebook as an option. It's available in the end. That's the last option. Okay? So select that, perform the basic search. Have I done any mistake? I believe. Okay, I'll change my query. Perhaps I'll try once more, sir. No, but I wanted to, okay. Okay. And can I now try on ebooks as well? There might be some issues with the ebook search on OPAC, but I tried this. This works seamlessly. And in fact, just please note that once you go from the OPAC page, you will have access of the full text of the titles only from your campus network, from the university campus network or the college campus network. Then there's a dedicated portal for ebooks, which has been set up in-house, sir, I believe, for ebooks. And the link is provided on the ebook page which was launched today. And these are all the 88,000 ebooks which have been aggregated from all the publishers. You can perform title-wise search, or you can search for a particular author. I'll try my luck here. Okay, I got the 5 ebooks from Springer Nature, and these are the 5 ebooks related to cybercrime, my search. And again, you can just click on the click here button and you'll have full text access, provided you are connected to your campus network. So for full text access from the campus network, you can either go through the WebOpac page or through this ebook portal. And then there's the DU e-library platform, which we have demonstrated in past also. This platform gives you off-campus access as well. So you can access the full text of not just the subscribed ebooks, but all the subscribed collections, journals, legal databases. It's a massive collection that DULS has. So all the databases can be accessed through DU e-library. The URL is simple, duelibrary.in. Sure. So once you are on the platform, the first thing that you need to do is obviously log in with your individual account. If you have your official email address, which ends with @du.ac.in, you do not need to get yourself registered on the e-library. You can just seamlessly log in into the platform with your DU official email account. Okay, you do not need to get registered on the platform if you have an official email address which ends with @du.ac.in. I believe for most of you that will be the case. But in case you do not have an official email address, then please reach out to the DU library team, and these are the 2 email addresses provided in the footer. We just need an email from you mentioning your name, your college details, if you have a staff ID or your enrollment number, and we will be needing a scan of your college ID or your university ID card. Primarily for the students, I mean, that's a mandatory requirement. So if you send it out to us, within 24 hours, we promise we will send back your login credentials for the platform. So I'm going to log in using my demo account. The login credentials are basically a set of email address which has been registered on the platform and a password which will be provided to you. So you enter those 2 details and you will be on the platform. Once you are on the platform, you are logged in. From here, there is no parallel login required on any publisher platform. Okay, you visit this e-resources window. So can we switch off the lights for a better contrast? That will be good. Sorry. G. I think if we can just switch off the lights also. G. I think so. This is better. So this is the long list of publishers which are covered in the subscription portfolio of Delhi University. The ones marked with asterisk in the beginning, these are the publishers which are a part of the Centenary ebook collections and digital archives. I mentioned earlier also. So Bloomsbury ebooks, Cambridge University Press, Elsevier ebooks. So let's say I want to read an ebook from Elsevier. I click on the link. I get the listing of all the 5,800 plus ebooks that we have access to, and all you need to do is just click on the read button. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter whether you are connected to campus network or not. Doesn't matter whether you are in Delhi or in Hawaii. You will have full text access to the entire DU collection. As you can see, I'm currently using my mobile network. So technically speaking, I'm not in DU right now. But Elsevier recognizes me as a user, authenticated user of University of Delhi, and gives me the full text access to all the chapters, to the entire book. I can read the full text in HTML, or I can download the PDF. So basically, the full text experience that you have in campus is now available across the world through DU eLibrary. So at the risk of sounding repetitive, I'll just open a couple of more publishers for you to have a glance at. From Springer Nature, we have more than 57,000 ebooks. Should I switch over the net now? Should I? My mobile network is a little slow, so please bear with me. Again, the process is simple. The publisher you want to read, click on the link. It will load the title list. Click on any of the books, and you will have 100% full text access to that particular title. Not just the ebooks which are a part of the Centenary ebook collection, but there are other journal databases like American Chemical Society, American Institute of Physics, and there are others. There are legal databases as well, like Manupatra, SCC Online. All of these databases are accessible to you from anywhere, anytime. You can search for the title using this search bar. I'll perform a search for, let's say, cybercrime with quotes. And I get 72 resources, out of which 5 are subscribed by DU, and then we also have a knowledge base of more than 1 million full text open access resources, which we have curated from hundreds of platforms, hundreds of green or gold standard open access repositories in the last 7 years. So the search is broadcasted across the subscription portfolio as well as the open access collections. So I'll perform a filter for only subscribed resources. And let's say, and these are the 5 ebooks which we saw earlier as well from Springer. You can also localize your search if you don't want to go through this entire process of performing a search and then performing filters. You can also localize your search to only ebooks, right? So you can select ebooks here and you can type in your query. I'll do postmodernism. Okay, let me try this. And I got about 1,800 ebooks related to postmodern. From the platform, it's not just the publication search that you can do. You can also do search for research or scholarly articles. I'll perform the search for cybercrime once again to explain the process. So let's say I start from the homepage itself, and I got about 72 publications. But just like Google, we also help you search across all subscribed journals and databases. So instead of going to all these subscribed databases, you can just do a single search on the eLibrary and save time. By default, we show you the research articles or scholarly papers only from the subscribed journals of DU. But if you want to expand your search and also include abstract-only articles, you can just click on this button and we'll redo the search and show you the abstract-only articles as well. So all the ebooks, all the journal databases are accessible, searchable through this eLibrary. There's one more way you can access all your subscriptions on the go. On the eLibrary, you will find on the home page, there are 2 links provided for the DU eLibrary mobile app. It's available on the App Store and also on the Android Play Store. So just look for the app on your mobile phone. You can download it there. It's the same credentials that you will be using on the mobile phone, and you can access all the subscribed ebooks, open access collections on the go. We do have our friends from the publishing industry. In case you have any query related to a subject matter, we have subject matter experts here as well. For now, should I go on and show some of the personalization features? Do we have time at hand? Okay. So there are a couple of engaging personalization features available on DOE library. Let's say I do a search and there is an ebook that I find interesting but I do not have the time to read right now. What I can do is, let's say I'll just perform a filter for ebooks here. Let's say I do not have the time to read it right now, but I want to save it for future reference. On every result, you will find this Add to Reading List button. You can create as many folders as you want. Let's say demo for DU inauguration. I just saved this document and let me save one more. So you can create as many folders as you want for every subject, for every research topic, for every paper that you might be authoring. You can organize, you can create folders and organize content into those folders, and all of your folders are available here in the reading list. So this is the folder I just created, and these are the 2 ebooks I saved. Not just save these documents, the DU eLibrary platform also helps you export citation in more than 1,000 plus citation style languages. So let's say I want, and I mean not just these 2, there could be 20 documents that you have read for your paper or your book chapter that you might be authoring. So let's say I want to export the citation in APA 6 format. Select it and I'll generate citation. Right, I can copy it on the clipboard and I can also download it in different formats from there. So reading list is powerful feature. We see close to, last time I checked, there are close to 18,000 users in the DU ecosystem who have created multiple folders and saved thousands and thousands of documents into those folders. We also have another feature on the platform called SocioLib. This is interesting for, especially for the students. So imagine this like a social media network, but for the library content. So like on Instagram, I follow my friends and see their social activity, their photographs. Here I can follow my peers, I can follow my teachers, my research guide, and see what they are reading on the e-library. It's just one more way of finding new library content, right? So not every time you know what to search, but you can just see the reading activity of your peers and catch on those interesting e-resources within the platform. We see most of the Delhi University students following their peers in their classes and using this feature. Is there anything else that I should be covered? Okay, any queries with respect to the accessibility of ebooks via these 3 platforms or the mobile app? I'm here to answer. Just a quick show of hands. How many of you have activated your account on DU eLibrary? Okay, so we still have a lot of territory to cover. So please, we have close to 50,000 users already active on the platform. All the college library administrators, if we have them here, please, in case you want all your students to be registered on the DU eLibrary in one go, just send out the email addresses, the name and email addresses of all the students to these 2 on the footer. I showed you there are 2 email addresses. So just send out the entire batch in an Excel format. We just need 2 details. 2 details are mandatory: the name of the user and the email address. As long as it is coming from an authentic resource, we will register all the users and send their login credentials in one go. Any queries with respect to? Yes, sir. Please. Sir, Okay, and I believe that's one of the focus areas for NEP as well. We need to have content in multiple languages. For the subscription, to the best of my knowledge, whatever I have seen, in the subscription portfolio, I find most of the content in English language. Having said that, like I told you, we also curate open access content from more than 250 different repositories. From there, we are getting content not just in English, not just in Hindi, but many other Indian regional languages as well. And it's not just academic content, sir. If you see this link here, we believe that the definition of DUE library should not be restricted only to academic content, scholarly content. So we have also tried to curate expert talks from platforms like TED, Big Think. There are many Indian regional language channels also. And there are literary works available through open access platforms as well. This covers a lot of Indian regional languages and Hindi as well. So academic content, my admission would be that when I use DUE library for my demonstration or when I'm reviewing the platform, I find most of the subscription in English, but open access resources, yes, we do have them in other languages. Just to add on that, sir, it's not just ebooks, journals, conference proceedings that DUE library has. We have a massive collection of video lectures curated from multiple platforms available on DUE library. So those, in that section, in the video lectures, you will find many video lectures in Hindi as well. Sir, you had a query? Sir, please. From whatever information I have, there is a process in DULS wherein you are required to fill out a form for recommending an item to be purchased or licensed or subscribed. But I will reserve my comments, and I'll have Dr. Rajesh Singh sir probably build on that a little and answer that. He'll be the right person to answer that query. So one more thing which you might find interesting. On DUE library, there is this request an item form also, right? Herein, we require only two things from you, the title and the author. Since DUE subscription portfolio is large enough, we find that about 40 to 50% of the requests are fulfilled from the portfolio itself. I mean, at times what happens is that user is not able to search for a document, right? He's new to the platform. So we have a reference desk service also. Just provide the title and author to us, and we promise we'll come back to you with the response, either sending you the full text of the requested file, or probably we'll forward your request to the library team. So there's this facility also available, which probably you can try, and we have a dedicated team which responds to all item requests. Any other queries? Yes, sir, please. No, sir. The coverage of DUE library can be understood in two ways. It's either whatever has been subscribed in individual capacity by University of Delhi. It could be a resource coming through eShodh Sindhu. I mean, all those databases are covered for sure. Or it could be a resource subscribed by DULS. So that's one. And second is the open access content that we have. For NList, my understanding is that those resources are not covered in this because they require a separate authentication, a separate username password. So they are not covered here. Any other queries? Yes, sir, please. To undergraduate student. Okay, that's a policy decision which has been taken very recently, and I think Dr. Rajesh sir will probably build on my answer, but our understanding is that there are now steps being taken to include undergraduate system users as well into the DUE library portfolio. So consideration here is that we have to go probably through each license agreement for every publisher. It could be that we might not be able to provide access of the entire 100% DU subscription portfolio to all the undergraduate students. But yes, it's being discussed, and we are looking into that, sir. Rajesh, sir, there are two queries which probably require your attention. One is, what is the process to recommend a new acquisition of a new resource? Could be an ebook or could be a journal. If you could probably answer that.
Thank you. The process of acquiring new books or package of new books is we look for recommendations, right? So when a recommendation comes from a department, we put that recommendation to the Standing Committee on E-Resources. And believe me, if something is recommended from a department, that will be 99.99% that will be accepted, right? So recommendation, on the basis of recommendation, we acquire the publications. All this content is equally available to all the departments and all the colleges of university. See, the basic purpose of this program is to tell you that you all are equally having the same benefit, right? How you can have access to this? If you have your official ID and password from your department or from your college, that is also whitelisted. If the students are not having their ID and password, official ID and password, you can send us. That should be authenticated either by the principal or by the college librarian that they are authentic student of your college or department. We will send it to the team, and within 24 hours, the mails will reach to individually to all the users, yes, right? So this is very transparent process.
So second query was, how are the undergraduate students going to be included?
Undergraduate students are equally, they have their rights to access all these resources. Because now onwards we are looking for textbooks, PHI and one more, sir, he was Pearson, right? So we are going for textbooks. So undergraduate students, they can also access.
Any other queries that I probably can address? Sir, over to you.
Over?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mohit. This is a modest and a small beginning. We used to conduct workshops for promoting the electronic resources earlier. Now this is with the acquisition of e-books and digital archive. We will again start, and I request the college librarians, please come forward, right? The publishers are ready. They will visit your college and they will deliver. If you want in groups, they can go in groups. If you want individual publishers, they will visit you individual publishers. See, acquisition is not important. What is important is the usage, right? And when we can expect usage with the promotion of resources, that what resources are available and how they can be accessed, right? So that kind of skill, I think all my publishers, they have spoken with me. They are ready. If you want a centralized workshop, we can conduct a centralized workshop, but I think it will be better if you invite the publishers at your college level. They all are ready to visit as many colleges as possible, right? So invitation should come from you, or you send us a request and we will send the team to your college or your department, right? So thank you very much to all of you. See, at about 10 to 10:15 in the morning, I was in an undone situation. I could not expect that where people are there, because many people promised me to come. So I was thinking, if there is no audience, how we will go ahead. But ultimately, I am thankful to all of you. We had a good audience, right? So thank you very much. I believe this is a real learning kind of workshop, a small workshop. And from today onwards, the team of publishers will visit to different colleges. Thank you very much. If any queries, sir. Sir. Please come here. Professor Naveen from Department of Computer Science. Am I right, sir?
I I don't have a query. So just I was recalling from the school days. In the school days, we used to have a library period. So I think since librarians has made so much of effort, invested so much of money, it may be a good idea if in the colleges, since all principals are here, that if we can make an effort that we can have a supervised 1 hour lab, 1 hour lab session for all the students in a rotation manner, that first year, second year, third year, economics, history, geography, political science, every student spends 1 hour in the lab in a supervised manner so that they are encouraged. Otherwise, the resources are purchased, they will go waste. And then after 5 years, library will think, should we continue or should we discontinue with the resource? So I think principals can think over. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. Thank you very much.